So before starting the designing of filter, we will see the summary of the filter networks. So filter networks is defined by this characteristic impedance. For the T network, characteristic impedance is given by Z1 Z2 multiplied with 1 plus Z1 upon 4 Z2 and whole under root. Similarly, for the pi network, a characteristic impedance is equal to under root of Z1 Z2 upon 1 plus Z1 upon 4 Z2. When we multiply this both characteristic impedance of T and pi network, it comes to be Z1 Z2, which is equal to K square. K is the nominal impedance or the nominal load of the filter, which is also denoted as R0. Second characteristic of the filter is the propagation constant gamma, which includes the attenuation constant and the phase constant. So cos hyperbolic gamma is equal to 1 plus Z1 upon 2 Z2. Third characteristic is attenuation constant. So in the pass band, because we want that the whole signal should pass from the input to output, so no attenuation should be there, and because of that alpha must be equal to 0. Alpha is the attenuation constant. And in the stop band, attenuation should be there. In the ideal case, it should be infinite, but in the practical case, alpha is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of under root of Z1 upon 4 Z2. This attenuation constant alpha is denoted in terms of Nepers. So its unit is Nepers. Similarly, phase constant is the next characteristic. Phase constant beta is equal to 2 sine inverse of under root of Z1 upon 4 Z2. It is in the pass band, and it is equal to n pi, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2 in the stop band. Next characteristic is cutoff frequency. To define the frequency band, frequency range of the filter, Z1 must be equal to 0 and Z1 plus 4 Z2 must be equal to 0. These two equations will define the frequency band of the filter. Now two types of passive filters are there in your syllabus. One is constant K filter and second is M derived filter. We will start with the constant K filter. So constant K low pass filter. In the case of low pass filter, series element is inductor and shunt element is capacitor. So when we form the T network will be like series element inductor, and because this element is impedance is equal to Z1 by 2, so this element is equal to L by 2. Similarly, this impedance of this element is equal to Z1 by 2, so element will be equal to L by 2 and Z2 is equal to C. When we obtain the pi network, the series element is inductor, which is equal to impedance is equal to Z1, so inductance is equal to L. And in case of shunt element, it is capacitor, and because two shunt capacitors are connected, so the impedance of one capacitance is equal to 2 Z2. That means impedance will be equal to C by 2. Similar is the case with the second capacitor. When we are talking about the constant K filter, in the case of constant K filter, Z1, Z2 is almost constant whether it is low pass or it is high pass. Because in case of low pass filter, Z1 is the inductor, that means Z1 is equal to j omega L. Z2 is the impedance of the capacitor, which is equal to 1 upon j omega C. So it is the ratio of inductor to capacitor. Similarly, in the case of high pass filter, this Z1 will be the capacitor and Z2 will be the inductor. In that case also, this Z1 Z2 will be the ratio of L upon C. Because it is constant, so we say that it is a constant K filter. So Z1 Z2 is equal to K square. This is the condition of the constant K filter, which is equal to L by C. So first condition, we get that K is equal to under root of L upon C. When we find out the cutoff frequency, two equations are there. Z1 must be equal to 0. Because we are defining the cutoff frequency, we represent this omega with omega C. So j omega CL is equal to 0, which implies omega C is equal to 0. And Z1 plus 4 Z2 is equal to 0. That means j omega CL plus 4 upon j omega C into C is equal to 0, which implies omega C is equal to 2 upon under root of LC. Or frequency FC is equal to 1 upon pi under root of LC. So this will define the frequency range of this low pass filter. So this low pass filter will pass the signal from the frequency 0 to the cutoff frequency FC, or we can say that from 0 to 1 upon pi under root LC. Attenuation constant is the next characteristic. In the case of stop band, attenuation constant alpha is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of under root of Z1 upon 4 Z2. When we put the value of Z1 which is equal to j omega L and Z2 which is equal to 1 upon j omega C and further solve it, we will see that it comes to be 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of f square upon 1 upon pi under root LC whole square. It can be written as 2 cos hyperbolic inverse f square upon fc square. So alpha is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of f upon fc in Nepers. In passband, alpha must be equal to 0 because in passband we don't want the signal to get attenuated. Similarly, phase constant in stop band, beta must be equal to pi. In passband, beta is equal to 2 sine inverse Z1 upon 4 Z2. When we put the value of Z1 is equal to j omega L and Z2 is equal to 1 upon j omega C, beta will come as 2 sine inverse of f upon fc. Similarly, characteristic equation. For the T network, characteristic equation is given by this equation under root of Z1 Z2 into 1 plus Z1 upon 4 Z2. When we put the values of Z1 and Z2, Z1 is equal to j omega L and Z2 is equal to 1 upon j omega C. The equation becomes ZOT is equal to under root L upon C multiplied with under root of 1 minus f upon fc square. So under root L upon C can be replaced by the nominal impedance R0 or K. So ZOT can be written as R0 multiplied with under root of 1 minus f upon fc square. Similarly, for the pi network, we can obtain ZO pi is equal to R0 upon 1 minus f upon fc square. Now, to find out the filter components, we used these two equations. First condition is Z1, Z2 is equal to K square or K is equal to under root of L by C and cutoff frequency Fc is equal to 1 upon pi under root LC. When we solve these two equations, we will get the value of L and C. So L is equal to K upon pi Fc and C is equal to 1 upon pi FCK. So let's take a question. Suppose we have to design a constant K low pass filter with cutoff frequency of 1 kHz to operate with a terminated load resistance of 200 ohm. Also, we have to find the frequency at which the filter offers the attenuation of 19.1 dB. Now, given condition is nominal impedance R0 is equal to 200 ohm and cutoff frequency Fc is equal to 1000 Hz. So, inductance value K is equal to K upon pi Fc, which is equal to 63.66 millihenry, and capacitance value is equal to 1 upon pi FCK, which is equal to 1.59 microfarad. When we obtain the T network, this element will be equal to L by 2, that means 31.83 millihenry. This element is also equal to L by 2 and capacitance is equal to 1.59 microfarad. Similarly, for the pi network, this element inductance is equal to 63.66 millihenry and capacitance is equal to C by 2, which is equal to 0.795 microfarad. Similar is the case with this capacitance. In the second part of the question, we have to find out the frequency at which the attenuation is equal to 19.1 dB. Now, because the attenuation is having the unit in terms of Nepers, so we have to convert this dB into Nepers. So 1 dB is equal to 8.686 into attenuation in Nepers. That means in Nepers, 1 Neper will be equal to 1 dB upon 8.686. So 19.1 dB is equal to 19.1 upon 8.686 Nepers, which is equal to 2.2 Nepers. So when we put this value of attenuation in this formula, alpha is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of f upon fc. It is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of this frequency we have to find out, and cutoff frequency is equal to 1000. So when you find out this frequency, it is equal to 1.67 kilohertz. So at this frequency of 1.67 kilohertz, the filter will have the attenuation of 19.1 dB. So next we will design the constant K high pass filter. In the case of high pass filter, the series element will be capacitor and shunt will be inductor. So Z1 is equal to 1 upon j omega C and Z2 is equal to j omega L. For the T network, we say that this value is equal to Z1 by 2. So we are writing it as Z1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 j omega C. That means capacitance is equal to 2C. So now this capacitance will be 2C and inductance is equal to L. In the case of pi network, this capacitance is equal to C and two inductors are connected in parallel. So each component will have the impedance of 2Z2. So when we compare this 2Z2 with the impedance of this inductor, that is 2j omega L, so inductance value will be equal to 2L. So now because it is again a constant k filter, Z1, Z2 must be equal to k square. Z1 is equal to 1 upon j omega c and Z2 is equal to j omega l, which is equal to L by c. So nominal impedance k is equal to R0 is equal to under root of L upon c. Cutoff frequency, again two conditions are there. Z1 is equal to 0, which implies 1 upon j omega c into c is equal to 0, or omega c or fc is equal to infinity. And Z1 plus 4Z2 is equal to 0. That means 1 upon j omega cc is plus 4 j omega cl is equal to 0, which implies omega c is equal to 1 upon 2 under root LC, or fc is equal to 1 upon 4 pi under root LC. So the range of this high pass filter will be from this cutoff frequency up to infinity. Next characteristic is the attenuation constant. Attenuation constant is equal to alpha, which is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of Z1 upon under root of Z1 upon 4Z2. When we put this value of Z1 and Z2, Z1 is equal to 1 upon j omega c and Z2 is equal to j omega l, you see that alpha comes to be 2 cos hyperbolic inverse of fc upon f. But this alpha will exist in the stop band. In the pass band, again alpha must be equal to 0, because we don't want the signal to get attenuated in the pass band. Similarly, phase constant beta is equal to pi in pass band and beta is equal to 2 sine inverse under root of Z1 upon 4Z2 in the stop band. So when we solve it further by putting the values of this Z1 is equal to 1 upon j omega c and Z2 is equal to j omega l, beta comes to be 2 sine inverse fc upon f. Characteristic impedance for the T network, characteristic impedance is equal to under root of Z1, Z2, 1 plus Z1 upon 4Z2. Now we will put this value of Z1 and Z2. Z1 is equal to 1 upon j omega c and Z2 is equal to j omega l. When we put it, we see that characteristic impedance of T network is equal to R0 under root of 1 minus fc upon f square. Similarly, for the pi network also we can find out. So for the pi network, characteristic impedance is equal to R0 upon under root of 1 minus fc upon f square. Filter components, to find out the filter components, again two conditions are there. Z1, Z2 is equal to k square, which is equal to L by c, and cutoff frequency is equal to 1 upon 4 pi under root LC. When we solve this two equation, we get that inductance L is equal to k upon 4 pi fc and capacitance C is equal to 1 upon 4 pi fck. So let's take a question. Suppose we have to design a high pass filter having a cutoff frequency of 2 kHz with a load resistance of 300 ohm. So given condition is R0 nominal load is equal to 300 ohm and FC is equal to 2000 Hz. Inductance L is equal to K upon 4 pi Fc. So inductance is equal to 11.93 millihenry and capacitance C is equal to 1 upon 4 pi KFC, which is equal to 0.133 microfarad. So when we draw the T section, this capacitance is equal to 2C. Capacitance is equal to 2C, which is equal to 0.266 microfarad, and inductance is equal to L, which is equal to 11.93 millihenry. Similar is the case with the pi section. Capacitance is equal to 0.133 microfarad because it is C, and inductance is equal to 2L, which is equal to 23.86 millihenry. So each inductance is equal to 23.86 millihenry. Now in the next question we have to find the component values of pi network. Constant K high pass filter having cutoff frequency of 8 kHz and nominal characteristic impedance of 600 ohm. Hence find its characteristic impedance, attenuation constant and phase constant at F frequency is equal to 12 kHz and attenuation at frequency is equal to 0.8 kHz. So given condition is R0 is equal to 600 ohm, cutoff frequency Fc is equal to 8000 ohm. With the help of this we can find out the values of inductance and capacitance. Now to find out the characteristic impedance, ZO pi is equal to R0 upon 1 minus Fc upon F square. When we put the value, it is equal to 805 ohm. Phase constant at F frequency F is equal to 12,000 Hz is equal to 83.6 degree. And attenuation constant, because it is a pass band, attenuation constant must be equal to 0. Similarly, at 0.8 kHz, attenuation constant, because it lies in the stop band, so attenuation will exist and it is equal to 5.99 nepers. So in this way we design the low pass and high pass filter. Thank you.